Hey Action Fleet fans, B-Wing Barry here with a look at another vehicle that I've purchased for a very good price. This is the Royal Starship from the Episode 1 line. I would say it's probably maybe one of the three rarest of that line, at least for the vehicles, the other being the, let me see if they're on the back actually. See, it's so rare it's not even listed. Actually, this one was never released. Look at that. That never released. Neva Keys part. Wow. I've never seen that picture before. That's wild. This one's actually very rare. Actually, no, it's not. I'm sorry. They mixed in some of the General Micro Machines ones. Anyway, wow, that's really wild. This one's kind of rare, but the Sith Infiltrator is very rare too. But this one, yes. So I've been on the hunt for this one. They typically go for like, like $250, $300. But this one I got for a really good price. And it was because it was being sold as, like mint in box for those mint in box collectors. But they were like, look, the damage here, like the bubble is, and I was like, oh, I guess so. Like, I don't even notice these things because I'm not an inbox collector. And they're like, a rip. Ooh. And so, like I could be one of those guys that just like puts this in his collection and leaves it. But man, it's such a beautiful looking ship that I want to take it out of the box. Plus, this is a thing. So they used rubber bands to secure these things. And over the years, the rubber bands break down. And unfortunately, the chrome plating will actually get damaged. I don't know if it's actual chrome. I don't know what you call that. But the rubber band will like leave a mark. So I'm very interested to see that. Like, that's just like a little rubber band. It looks like a pubic hair dangling off it. So I'm gonna unbox this, and then when we come back, we'll see what the damage is. But I gotta open it. And it's one of those, you can like put it back together pretty easily. So it's not like I'm damaging anything, but yeah, we gotta open this. Let's open it. All right, so I've got it out of the box. I haven't completely unboxed it yet, but I love these little paper inserts. This nice booklet. Underneath here is the stand, but here we go. So this is, I don't know, is this the culprit? What is this? This pubic hair? No, it's this, like like when I peel this off, it's gonna damage the chrome, but the chrome's already damaged under it. It's not, okay. It's not that bad, look at that. It's not. It's so subtle. I think I lucked out. There was another rubber band here. You can see the mark, but it like completely decomposed, or it's down. Let me see. Yeah, there's some. That's it, I think. So these are the remnants. These are the rubber band pubic hairs. Sorry if that's nasty, but like, come on, that's what they look like. And so it seems like they were on here. And it's hard to see in the video. Maybe you can see it, but there's a very light mark going across there, and then there's a little more apparent mark going there, but it did not leave much damage, which is really nice. So if I get like a microfiber cloth and clean this thing, it could be really nice. I'm not regretting opening this up, because if I had left this in package, I would have always been bothered by that rubber band sitting there, but oh, that's awesome. So let's continue opening it. All right, I lied. I'm gonna show a little bit more of this. I removed it. I hate when they do this, like the holes with it going through. I gotta like fish it out. It's not a big deal, but look, this is like the remnants of that ugly rubber band. So I'm just gonna, oh, it fell right off. And it did very minimal damage. Again, it's so hard to show. Let me see, maybe I can zoom in. You can see, it's so hard to see. Yeah, you can see right there. Oh, it keeps jumping around to the different lenses, but yeah, it's not bad. It's actually probably one of the least damaged ones I've seen. So that's good. This is like in really great condition, but you don't want to ding it or anything. Like even touching it's leaving marks. It's weird. I'm never this precious with a toy, but this thing, it's like one of those things where it's like out of the box, it still can get damaged just within like moments because you remove those rubber bands. And now like my fingers are leaving marks. Like, man, I'll deal with all that in a little bit, but there we go. All right, and here it is all cleaned up And out of the package, look at how beautiful that is. It was so rare, even I feel like in the late 90s, to get toys with the chrome finish on it. And if I had bought this like used at some place, it would have been all dinged up. But this is like out of the box. I'm very pleased with how it turned out. There's only like few minor defects from those rubber bands. You can see it there, like right there, those two tiny little lines. But thankfully, I used a microfiber cloth and I actually was able to buff out some of the rubber band damage. Actually, it was just like very light. But look at that. So the action features include landing gear, which I have retracted. And the inside looks really cool. Obviously, it's not to scale. Like, it'd be really funny if Rick Oley showed up in the movie. He's like, we don't have room for anyone. But look at that. He can sit in there. And I think you could probably store a droid or something back there, too. That's kind of cool. And then the other action feature, I think, is just so it can fit in the box. These are actually retractable. This one pushes in real easy. Let's see. And then this one. There you go. But yeah, let's get it on the stand and then we'll put it on the shelf. All right, and here it is, all polished up and on the stand, and I even have a flashlight here so we can get some. I don't know if this will do anything. I just wanted to see. Ooh, shiny. Look at that. You can kind of see it from the ceiling lights too. It's such a beautiful ship. I'm so glad I got this. And I did say I got it for a good price, and that's because these typically go in box for maybe $200 to $250 plus. And I got this for $125, which is not bad. You do that pay in 4 plan through PayPal, and it's like you didn't even buy it. But look at that. That awesome. All right, let's get it on the shelf. All right, and here it is on the shelf with all the other Episode 1 and the other Action Fleet ships. And I'm so neurotic about this now because I I removed this one so I could slide that in, and then I slid this one back in, and it touched that, and I was like, oh no, did it scratch it? And like I literally can't tell if that scratch was there before, but it touched it. It didn't like impact it. It was just kind of like a little tap. So yeah, I don't know. Do these things scratch like super easily? Was that a fender bender? Like, do they have to exchange information now? I don't know. But you can see it here next to the die-cast version from Micro Machines, and then the concept version, which I was lucky enough to find at a used sale. So I think when the video's done, I'm going to take this one out and polish it up and stop being so neurotic about that other one, because there's no way that would have scratched that. There's no way, but maybe it did. I don't know. That little tail fin there, you see that bit there, like touched it. There's no way it scratched. Now I got to go back and look at the videos that I've done. Maybe I just scratched it just by touching it. That's crazy. All right, well, you can see why it's a rare one now, because it's like, it'll scratch even if you look at it. But there we go. There's the Episode 1 line minus a few ships. Episode 2, and then I'll make a larger video later. But thank you for watching. Bye. I said goodbye, but I just had to follow up. I checked the previous videos and it was there, so I didn't do that. Not my problem. Not my fault.